And here we are, we're back. This is Reading with Robin for A Mighty Blaze. It is Pub Day Tuesday, and it is also debut day. The Beauty of Your Face by Sahar Mustafah is just out. And Sahar is the daughter of Palestinian immigrants, from which she draws inspiration for her fiction. She is an acclaimed writer of short stories, having been awarded the Guild Literary Complex Prize for Fiction, a Distinguished Story Honor from Best American Short Stories, and 3 Pushcart Prize nominations. Sahar writes and teaches outside of Chicago. We go way back to last.
Oh, yes, we do.
Such a treasure, and it's a treat to get to see you like this. I'll take it. Sahar Mustafah, welcome to A Mighty Blaze.
Thank you. And thank you so much for all these efforts. It has, it felt bleak a few weeks ago, and now I just feel such a renewed sense of hope. The support has been so overwhelming, including yours, including A Mighty Blaze. So thank you so much for featuring me today. It's so exciting.
It's a treat. I mean, Sahar and I talked a little bit off air. Well, we didn't have much time because, of course, talking because I just didn't want to hang up on any of the conversations.
Sure.
I'm not good at goodbyes. It's not a strong suit. But I had the pleasure, and Sahar and I were talking about this gorgeous luncheon given in her honor by Norton last fall in another lifetime. And
yes.
April seemed so far away then, but I was like, we're going to talk about it. I want to feature it on Robin. But that was long before A Mighty Blaze existed. And then now we know where we are now. So you're a debut novelist. There's so much excitement for this book. And my hope is that more and more people see it, because there's so much online, and people can go to an event that they normally couldn't visit.
Yeah.
They can watch you online. And you shared some of your story at Norton that afternoon at the Norton luncheon. So I am really thrilled. I mean, I had April 7th emblazoned in my head for this book.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And people did have to, I mean, you have an amazing team, and there was a lot of quick changes and just like people. And I think it also sets the expectation differently. I feel like a lot of people have way more patient than normal, in getting back, and just like, oh, it's okay. Everybody knows that there's so much else going on outside of this world. So, and you're a teacher on top of that.
Yes,
we learned. Yes. So you're cutting class right now to talk.
I guess technically it's a break now because we've had to adjust. But my work day ends in about 45 minutes, so Central Standard Time. But I have a wonderful teaching community, and my students are great. It's been very difficult because I have seniors. So all these milestones that, we've been looking forward to, but, who knows, what might, change over the next few weeks, but the technology is great. So I still get to connect with them daily. So it's been terrific in that sense.
And so the senior thing, a lot of times is the senior slump, and then, right. So what are you doing to keep them entertained and not entertained? Well, you're very entertaining. So I'm sure and motivated. Is the school day set up the way it would be in, at school, or have you altered the times of classes? Or
we had to, and my seniors are pretty wonderful and honest. I've already had several who've reached out and said, listen, Miss M, I just have not been able to get into a groove yet, so the schedule that we have is definitely more streamlined. So I get to connect with them at least 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times. And that also gives them a chance, to keep, with all of their classes, because amazingly, even though I would have seen them almost every day, we have a block schedule, this feels like more work and, being online. And, we're taking into account that not every single student has resources, although my school, Homewood Flossmoor High School, is so well resourced, and they've been so great with making sure kids are connected. But they're at home, and for some of them, school actually is the stable environment. And so, I'm also missing that. I'm an empty nester, but even just having my husband home, we just keep bumping into each other. So,
I feel like, why are you here?
Right, it's a new normal. So overall, it's been pretty good.
Yeah,
more
I'm
than what I think. Yeah.
by the way the teachers were able to so quickly make those changes and get the distance learning going. And I've spoken to one of the authors is a teacher in Alaska, and we were talking, and then there were some schools that were sort of on break. So then you had to
Yeah.
put that together, and they were on break then, and getting all that information out. And as you said too, getting all of the technology to students that wouldn't normally have access, because it's not just like, oh, well, we'll do it this way. You know, there's a lot to consider. There's a lot. So you're a teacher and a first-time author. And I remember you talking about how excited your students are for you.
Yeah, yeah. It's actually my second book, Robin, but it's my
Oh,
first novel. No, that's okay. My
wow.
first collection were short stories, which was a completely different, you know,
I meant novel.
experience.
I meant novel.
Yeah.
Debut novelist here on
Yeah.
Place. So do they have, I mean, are they reading it? Or were they like,
You know what? I just feel like this is the kind of book that should be like in a contemporary lit course,
Yeah.
which is what I teach. So what I'm going to do with them is just kind of a virtual reading. So that's going to happen sometime this week. It's just been, you know, so
fun.
busy. But I would be absolutely thrilled if this landed, you know, in our curriculum. You know, I've just had so much support with previous works and teachers actually adapting stories. And so that's been, you know, pretty wonderful. So they have been just super duper supportive, and especially my creative writing, you know, students. For them, this is just such an affirmation of, you know, this wonderful identity, you know, being a writer, an artist. It's been, you know, truly amazing.
Yeah, students really connect with teachers on so many levels. And when somebody is doing something that they aspire to, and then they see,
Mhm.
also, we're all being flexible, like you said, and things
Yeah.
that, you know, it's not exactly as planned. And it's The Beauty of Your Face. It's out today by Sahar. I'm like, I can't see that. Which finger?
That's perfect.
What? The Beauty of Your Face, Sahar Mustafah. Visit her page at saharmustafah.com and find her on Twitter and on Facebook, and not Instagram yet.
Not Instagram yet. Maybe I can be persuaded.
Plenty of time, Sahar.
Yeah.
So set up the story for us. Tell about, you know, what was the initial inspiration and what you hope your readers take from The Beauty of Your Face.
Yeah. So I had written about gun violence in my short story collection, but this kind of gun violence is a little different because the novel is framed by basically a hate crime shooter who enters into an Islamic American all-girls school outside of Chicago. It's a fictionalized suburb. And what happens is we're in the present tense as the principal, Afaf Rahman, hears what she first believes is firecrackers because the school is just constantly harassed. And she just thinks it's, you know, just hooligans again. And she just settles into a moment of prayer. But then here's another round and realizes, you know, quite horrifyingly that it's gunfire. And so what ends up happening is we are swept back in time, beginning in 1976 to when Afaf Rahman is just 10 years old. And we basically get the beginning, you know, of her story and then also the shooters. So we do alternate, but his sections are just kind of brief, you know, swift, and I think they have just the right effect. And then they come face to face. So all these experiences in their lifetime bring them to this really critical moment. And I really am excited about how readers are going to respond to it. So far, the buzz has been positive. I think some folks are worried that it's graphic, and it is not. You know, I think I think I have not been heavy-handed, and it really is about Afaf and, you know, just this lifetime, you know, that readers get to follow from start to finish.
It's such an important book, and it's such and just it's lyrical, and I think that it is a really good conversation to have. And I know that I've been asked, I get asked a lot of things, and I promise I get back to everybody. I started and I try and go this way, and then new ones come in. But I've had parents ask me about books that would be good to read with their kids at the same time and to have discussions. And I absolutely think this is one that would be very much at the top of my list. Plus it comes out today. It's The Beauty of Your Face, Sahar Mustafah, and go to the website, saharmustafah.com. And I always encourage Goodreads, Amazon reviews. It's really nice when readers will do that for writers, and writers do that for writers.
Oh,
And
much appreciated.
it really is. I can't say it enough, because people think, well, it's not a big deal or whatever. And it really kind of is. And I suggest, follow your favorite authors on Twitter, help them build their platforms on Facebook. That was cute. Was it Julia who said, I didn't know about a platform? Like,
Yeah.
all of these things that you strategize with marketing and publicity, and books are coming out now, and we know we're not having live events, but we're having lots of online events. And I'm very curious at some point, whoever's going to do, and it won't be me, the numbers of like how more people were reached, and that people are really looking for books to have conversations and meaningful and incredibly well written books. And so that's my bright side of things. But
yeah. And on that note, I was supposed to have my physical launch party with the American Writers Museum in Chicago, just a wonderful museum. And so we're doing a webinar tomorrow, and it's full to capacity already. So they will have a recording on their social media, but just sort of attesting to what you're saying about the enthusiasm still, and how this has really just opened up so many new relationships. Tonight, I'm going to be in conversation with a fellow Palestinian American poet. And, we are going to be doing a Facebook Live party. I'm just going to flash his. That's George Abraham, Birthright. Yeah. I'm so excited about this poetry collection. And I would not have connected with him had it not been our same pub days and reaching out to each other and saying, hey, let's join forces, So yeah, I won't be able to see folks for probably a while face to face, but I am seeing folks in this new wonderful way. So I really appreciate it.
Sahar in person do, because you just like ooze loveliness.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. But I have also had connections or reached out, and people are very open to being creative about things. And there's just sort of this, not to overuse the all in this together, but everybody's got what to be concerned about and things to, it's just a whole different world. And it isn't like everything had to just happen so quickly, and it's, happening in real time. And for the books, for the books coming out, depending on when the book came out and where we were in our mindset then, is how, the rest of the tours got pushed. So, people just jumping up, and that's what A Mighty Blaze was formed around. And it's just so heartening to see such support. There's always support within the writer community, but even more so. And sharing our favorite books. And a lot of authors have been incredibly generous about saying, please look at a debut that's coming out, or somebody who didn't, so there's just a lot of really good vibe going on. And plus we know book people are the best people.
They are.
So go to saharmustafah.com for more information. So other of the events that you're doing online are listed. Okay.
We'll definitely be there. Yes.
So what's one of your favorite things that you're doing to keep yourself entertained while home with your husband who's bumping into you?
You know what? I've definitely felt more time to read. So, and write. So I'm still waking up. I still have to stick to my school schedule. So I'm still waking up around 4:30, 5 a.m. to write. I just feel like I don't need to get up and jump in the shower to get ready for school. So I can very leisurely, if it's not a FaceTime with students, I can definitely, still sort of, linger, on my recliner. I have been just trying to still stay close to family too, whatever that looks like. And I'm making a point of also going outside. And here in Illinois today, it's amazing. It's been such a wonderful pub day. It's like 72. That's the first real warm weather that we've gotten so far. So I want to make sure that I get out. So I've been on my walks, which I just love to do. And so, I think this sort of new normal has just sort of expanded some of these, routines, but has really not replaced human physical contact, of course, but again, has opened up these other ways of connecting with folks. And I'm grateful
Yeah, the communication. I've never been on the phone so much ever. And there's all these, Zoom family things, which I
Yes.
realize
Yeah.
we could have been, we like to see our family, but people are spread out. So to really get everybody together, and it's a little crazy trying to listen to them all,
Sure.
especially the ones
But
that are like, is this thing on? And for my birthday, it's really kind of funny. But I think that that's the thing. We're a people, people who need people.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I did get to view and hear a wonderful Zoom meeting. It was basically a Lebanese orchestra. So they had all managed to come together and to perform. And that's the other thing too. Yes. Oh,
I know,
Robin, it was
so
amazing.
talented.
And completely in sync. I mean, my husband and I, we were blown away. And then all the wonderful poetry readings that have, of course, now, I have been definitely more attuned to and have been hearing about. So I've just been surrounded, I think, by art and words and family and friends.
I think
So
that,
it's all
the
good.
things that are comforting, meaningful, and that you want to spend your time on. But who did I just speak to that was in Chicago? Just because I saw was it Veronica? Somebody was just in Chicago. No, not for, I won't guess, but I just did speak to somebody. I've spoken to so many people right now. I should know. Julie,
I'm
Julie's in
trying to think of
Vermont,
who else.
and
Is this
Deb.
someone who had a pub date today?
Oh yeah,
Julie?
we just talked.
Oh, I
Was
missed
it
that.
Mindy?
Okay.
Yeah, might have been Mindy. And I was
I'll have to-
looking at the beautiful weather behind, and it was,
yeah.
Chicago. Somebody will tell me, but it's such a treat to get to see you. I will be sharing the beauty of your face, Sahar Mustafah, and check out her website and see where else she'll be performing online, live online with Sahar. And congratulations, and book clubs, take a look at this one too. It's a really great choice. And I look forward to connecting with you and seeing you in person sooner than not.
Thank you so much, Robin. And just a quick shout out to WW Norton, to Jill Bielowski, my wonderful editor, to Erin Sineski Lovett, who helped actually put this together. My agents, Caitlin Hales and Robin Strauss, whom I think you also got a chance to meet at the luncheon, and all of the Norton team, just wonderful folks. I just feel woman power too, and you included. And thank you so much, Robin, for this time.
Much for those shout outs. Yeah, your team is stellar, and enjoy the rest, and tell your husband to like.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Robin. Talk soon. Bye-bye.